Stream of consciousness. Let it fly. It is what it is. Fuck YouTube. Free thought. Maybe talking some truth, maybe talking some shit. Opinions that matter, opinions that don't even fucking matter. Well, there's only one way to sum this up. This YouTube channel, it's whatever. And that's the way I like it. Don't be scared. Just fucking build. Let's continue talking about comic canon. Now here's one. Quote, "It's not that serious. It's just comic books." That's more hypocrisy. Obviously, you can make a ton of money off of a good story. That's how you get movies, from scripts and screenplays. The superhero genre comes from superhero stories, found usually in comics or graphic novels. So monetarily, comics are serious business. But culturally, well, if comics didn't affect people, then why is it so important for black, brown, gay, lesbian, etc. to be included in the mainstream comics? After all, if comics aren't that serious, then why care about representation? See guys, this is when we have to cut the shit. I know it's hard, but try it, because the truth is much better. Let's try a dose of truth. Gay characters aren't new. They've been represented in manga, cartoons, and yes, Marvel comics. In animation, they have been important and sometimes iconic characters. However, in American comics, characters like North Star of the X-Men and Alpha Flight never took off. Bobby Drake, aka Iceman, iconic X-Man, Omega level mutant, one of the baddest motherfuckers in comics, had his own comic series and blip, down the drain. Gay people have existed for centuries. Where was the LGBTQ support for these comics? Seriously, where in the hell was it? So, Marvel goes further. They obviously support inclusion, thanks to writers like Chris Claremont and others. Maybe they gotta spell it out for the LGBTQ. You know, they're saying, listen, we're making your comics. I mean, where are you guys at? So, Marvel throws the Hail Mary pass. There's a gay Spider-Man coming out and he is very openly gay. There are enough closeted and uncloseted gay people to make this new Spider-Man more successful than RuPaul's Drag Race. But will they support the book? History says no, but we shall see. But in the meantime, don't blame it on the haters, because they don't mean anything. They don't. Haters do not stop you from creating unless they have a gun to your head and threaten your family. What stops you from getting mainstream is lack of support. You need support of those who like your work in order for it to become widespread. See, you can have all the haters in the world, but if 100,000 people support your work, you're going to be pretty damn straight. However, when it comes to black comics and gay characters, the support is fair weather at best. Gay erotica. You can find it in the erotica section of the comic stores, right next to Girl by Kevin Taylor and Penthouse Comics. It's not a large section because of lack of support. Meanwhile, the mainstream aisle of the comic store is huge. Also, there have been so many black characters that were creator-owned, so many black-owned and operated comic book companies. Some profited, but many more fell through because they weren't supported. When I would go to the Comic Cons, these men and women had artwork that were on the same level as some of the mainstream stuff that I was reading. The stories themselves were geared toward Afrofuturism or urban X-Men type shit. You know, super teams. You know, they copied from the best, Marvel and DC, and they only got half supported. Now there's 47 million people who identify as black in the United States. There's plenty of money for these black-owned and operated companies. So what happened? The truth is that black or gay, the characters, they existed, but they weren't supported well enough by the very culture that created them. That's empirical fact. It's history. It's canon. So when it comes to these new writers who happen to be black or gay, you know you couldn't beat Marvel or DC with originality because you know your own culture has a 50-50 chance at best of having your back. So what you do instead is you rather hug on the nuts of these established IPs. Now as a writer, you have the nerve to get upset because fans of these established characters see you as disrespectful to the source material because of the things that you're injecting into canon. But the thing is, they can see your energy and your message clear as day. You are a person who could not make it on your own with your own character. So you hijack theirs. Your personal message is so strong that it overtakes the established character's entire ethos. A good compromise would be to create your own character, but put them on the side of the mainstream character you're writing about, just to see if that character takes off, like a supporting character that all of a sudden becomes larger than the main character. It's happened before. And also, listen to the fans and do better. Give the fans a great story arc with their beloved character. And if done correctly, you can make a good name for yourself, and you'll have some support for your own personal projects. But that's my opinion. Let me know what your opinion is below if you want to. If not, I'll be back with another video about comic canon. In the meantime, you can also press the like or dislike button. Hey, it relieves stress out here. And as always, folks, please spend less time on social media and instead get out and interact with the outside world. People, you are actual human beings. We are not virtual. So why are you trying to live in a virtual space? It's not going to work for you. It's not. Your flesh, your blood, you're actualized. You have nothing in common with the virtual world at all. Instead, what the virtual world has done is try to make itself in common with you, and it doesn't work. And it's probably best that you notice the effects that has on your own health, because they're not good effects. Lord willing, I'll see you guys next video when we talk about comic canon a little bit more. In the meantime, take good care. Peace.